up, my friends? Rob Fury, talent relations specialist here at Streamily.com. I'm welcoming you to the Digimon Cat signing. This is a phenomenal time right now. So, without further ado,
oh, I know that song.
Oh, we love that song. We're gonna go and introduce ourselves, who we are, the characters that we play, and our amazing moments on Digimon. So first off, let's start off with Jeff.
Hello, I'm Tentomon. No, actually, I'm Jeff Nimoy. I play Tentomon, Kabuterimon, a lot of other Digivolutions of Tentomon, and I wrote and directed most of the first 2 seasons.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
I always ask for the other director.
And the movie!
Next up.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Laura Summer. And on Digimon, I was Patamon Digivolve.
Yay!
Yay! And I guess I was Tokumon, too. And because they say so. And, a lot of you are here, I think, because I was also Janine on the real Ghostbusters. Hello, Ghostbusters, please hold. So
I have no idea.
That's
I
me.
love that.
And I'm really happy to see my old friend Jeff Nimoy, because the last time I saw him, we made out.
Oh,
Wow.
She went there.
You never heard of that?
Wait a minute, me too.
That's Digimon OnlyFans right there.
Last time I saw Jeff, we made out.
Well,
And that's the last time I worked for him, too. So don't do that.
I hope you got a good payday.
The Digivolution.
I haven't worked for him in a while.
So next up, we're going to Doug. Go for it.
Hello. So how excited am I? Laura. So I'm Doug TK Airholtz, season 2 TK. And Laura, I've never met you before. Like, this is like the closest I've ever met you. And I'm so excited. She's my Patamon. She's my Patamon. So you know me as the voice of TK in season 2.
Big TK.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've sat on his shoulder before without knowing it.
Yes. And look, you're sitting on my head. You're sitting on my head in my shot. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff just like the rest of these knuckleheads, a little Bleach, a little Naruto, a little bit of all that other fun stuff. So thank you guys for joining us. Haven't seen Josh, I've seen Colleen and Brian at a convention, but yeah, we're excited to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. Next up, Joshua.
Hey guys, I'm Joshua Seth, although according to the screen here, I'm Oshua Seth. So yeah, whatever you prefer.
Right.
And I play Tai on Digimon. Shebang! Right there. And it's great to see everybody. Hi, I moved out of LA many years ago to go on tour with my live show, and I'm only just starting to do Comic-Cons now. I'm a little late to that party. But Jeff, I've stayed in contact with all this time. Hey, buddy. And the rest of you, it's very nice to see.
Hi, Josh.
Nice.
Hi, Laura.
Next up, Colleen.
Hi, I'm Colleen O'Shaughnessy, and I played Sora. I never got to be a Digimon. Like lots of other people were like multiple Mons, but I never was one until they let me be one in something like way later. They're like, all right, be this like dinosaur thing.
But you were a human.
They probably didn't even use it. They're just humoring me. But anyway, yeah, I played Sora. Yeah.
And last but not least, Brian with that fantastic coiffed beard. Tell us.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. Hey, guys. Brian Donovan, and I played Davis in season 2 and the narrator in season 3. And I know why Jeff was like, maybe we can meet for a tea after or not, because I clearly haven't put out for him. So I guess I got the sort of not sure, can't commit.
Colleen didn't have to kiss me, and she works for me all the time.
I don't work for her.
Not even one.
I have a Jeff who?
Yeah, Jeff who?
Jeff? What?
I tried to get Jeff hooked up with a lady before. That didn't work out.
All right, this is Digivolving very rapidly.
Yes.
He had to write it into a movie in order to make that happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Brian. I can get Brian a woman in a second.
It was like the main reason, wasn't it?
Quickly de-digivolving.
Yes, Brian Donovan and I starred in a movie that I wrote and directed called Famous. And he played the bad guy, which is crazy because he's the nicest guy who ever lived. So
Aw.
And you
All right, so now I will make out with you.
haven't seen the movie Get Famous. Rent it, buy it. Go
yes,
to
it's free.
Amazon.
It's also free on Tubi.
I was gonna say pirate it, but who pirates stuff anymore?
You don't have to pirate it. It's on
Well,
Tubi and Roku.
Technically, right now, because Digimon is not on any streaming platforms, you technically have to pirate it, unless you have the original, like I think the 2012 box set.
I still have a VHS copy.
Yeah, you see, like a box set.
I don't have a thing to play it on, but I still have.
I just have it on display. Yeah.
You have it in your, for to get chicks.
Next to the Emmy and Famous.
Be like, hey, by the way, that's me. Yeah. All right, but you're an animal. Yeah.
I wish I was Jeff Nimoy. Jeff Nimoy seems to be having a much better life than I.
But not everything.
No, I'm just saying. If he's just like, well,
I've been little kitties. I mean, a lot of little.
Well, you see, now this is a conversation that we could segue to
We
because
can't really hear Laura Summer, by the way.
Should I be mic'd or just speak up?
It's proper mic placement,
Come forward.
Yeah, because the mic is literally right
Well, pointed at you.
Well, it's pointed right there.
Okay.
There we go.
This is what it's like directing Laura Summer, by the way.
We're in studio, people.
By the way, in case you ever noticed it. Can I have the seat moved
I'm
a
not
little
like-
higher?
I'm
Can
not
I have
like
it
that
moved a little closer?
Oh no, I'm not like that anymore.
Okay.
Well,
I do everything exactly. I am so easy to work with.
I feel like something's gonna happen in that room later.
Endless
I'm just
Shadow
saying.
Art Studio
And
on
if it's
YouTube.
between Rob and
Yeah.
Jeff,
Hey,
that's-
Endless Shadow Art Studio. I thought Digimon was on Hulu
It's
too.
on Hulu.
Well,
Yeah.
they
Not
there
the
you
movie,
go.
though. I don't think
Hey,
Okay.
Awesome.
And they took my name off the credits, dag nabbit. What the heck is that all about?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not on the end credit.
That's a bunch
I mean
of
when you pull
bullshit.
up the information on Hulu at the top and it's like starring what?
Don't they
Some
know who you used to be?
Random people. Huh?
But with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are absolutely ridiculous, and I love this. So within this, because of the segue, we're gonna go around in a circle, like the little round panel, and we're gonna talk about, besides Digimon, what other IPs and other parts that you loved as much as you love Digimon. Because I know that you have a certain someone over here that you absolutely do love, and besides your Digimon roles, little Ghostbusters love right here.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna start with you. And
Oh, I hate. Why am I first?
because you have the print in your hand.
Oh my.
Right.
Okay, so there are a lot of Ghostbusters fans out there, and real Ghostbusters, and I'm the OG Janine. And this is actually my favorite picture because she's giving a kiss, and I like that.
Oh snap, ladies and gentlemen!
Wow.
In the OnlyFans, you gotta pay extra for that one. You gotta pay extra for that.
So do I sign something?
Oh well, no, we're just gonna talk
Oh,
about
we're
that,
just
but
talking.
we
Okay.
can actually start on the signings. But next,
No,
Jeff, you go for it.
Well,
Tell us what other.
I'm probably more famous for playing Wolfwood from Trigun than Tentomon, for that matter. So it's a big character for me. It was a cult show. I'm sure some of you were on it as well, and it's been so many years, and Wolfwood is still like I'll always see a Wolfwood cosplayer at every convention I go to. I even cosplay as Wolfwood in Famous.
You
know what I mean?
You
Crazy.
did.
Yeah,
I was trying to cosplay as him, but making that big
the
crucifix-
cross.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. But that's
See,
awesome.
there's cosplayers everywhere for Wolfwood.
Of
They're everywhere.
course. Joshua. Yeah.
Joshua.
What's the question? The other stuff that we're known for?
Yes.
The other roles? Okay. I mean, obviously, when I go to cons, the number one is Tai. But there's a lot of fans of Akira, of which I am one. Akira, if you haven't seen it, perhaps you can stream that on Hulu too. It was on Hulu anyway. That is my personal favorite anime movie of all time. I saw it when I was in film school at NYU, which Jeff also went to, and it's what made me want to be a voice actor. And so years later, Pioneer did it, and I was able to play the main role of Tetsuo in that against Johnny Young Bosch's Kaneda. So those two roles, plus there's a show called Wolf's Rain that I played Hige in, that people come up and ask to autograph those DVDs all the time. I had some small parts in SpongeBob movie, yeah, and some other stuff like these little guys. Oh, that's not showing up because he's green. The alien voices in Toy Story. Go into the light. Go into the light. Lots of random things. Young Knives in Trigun that Jeff was also in. Lots and lots of stuff that I would have forgotten if not for the cons and the IMDb detectives.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Colleen.
Yes. I was Jazz on Danny Phantom. I played the Wasp on Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I was Nell on Bleach. I play Ino and Konohamaru on Naruto. I was Cho-Cho in Boruto. Bazillion video games. And you might have heard of this little two-tailed fox guy named Tails. And I also I've been him since 2014. I got to play Tails on the video games and the show Sonic Boom, and most recently I got to play him in the movie. So
nice.
All right, so Brian and Doug, I'm gonna take a pool stick. I'm gonna snap it. And I'm gonna just throw it at you guys, and you guys just go. Brian's like, I'm ready. All right, so then Brian, go for it next. Because Doug's like, nah, I'm all right.
You're good. I'm good.
Right, I won with rock or scissors.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So I play, obviously Davis on Digimon, which is why we're all here. Thank you everyone for being here. All the fans really appreciate it, especially Endless Shadow Art, who is actually one of my go-to artists for my my stuff, and including this beauty, which I was signing limited edition. Josh, what's even more incredible about the artist Endless Shadow Art is he does a ton of stuff for me with charity. So I really want to give him a nice shout out because he's a great guy and an amazing artist. And it's actually one of my first signings, Rock Lee. He also did this one too. So stunning stuff. And honestly, just a really kind of surprising, amazing little gift, I think, with all these cons and all the the appreciation we get is just meeting these artists and these people that create stuff for the shows is just remarkable. Anyway, that was a pivot. My career's been a little all over the place. I don't have these remarkable resumes that a lot of these other people do as far as VO goes. I did do the promos on Disney for many, many years. Like, come on up next and we'll be right back after these messages. And that was friggin' awesome and super, super fun. And a lot of you guys know me from Naruto as Rock Lee, which is a big fan favorite and really just a spectacular another gift. I mean, really, truly. I mean, as some of these guys, I mean, even Digimon, right? I mean, this was 22 years ago. And here we are celebrating, the show and you guys, the fans. Rock Lee and Naruto the same. I mean, when I started, I did not have any gray hair. I don't even know if I had a beard or if I could grow a beard when I started the show.
Right.
But
now we're all old.
Yes, we're all old. Even though a lot of us still sound like teenagers, which is why we do these kid shows, which is awesome. It's that niche has been very good to me and a lot of people here. So. That's been fun. And then I pivoted. My sister was born with Down syndrome. I made a documentary about her. And so that was like, my singular focus for many, many years. And that got on Showtime. And so I've been all over. And then my recent claim to fame, and I mean fame, I was in the movie Famish that Jeff wrote and directed about the anime con community. So it's a blast. It's super fun. It's heartfelt. There's a little bit in everything in there. And so, we're really proud of that film. And, we shot it in, I mean, my God, like 5 days, 100 pages. Like it was balls to the wall, 0 to 60 every day, especially with Jeff, who was doing all the heavy lifting. But that's really fun too. So anyway, I've been all over the place, but it's been really fun and I've taken up too much time. Next question.
And last up, Doug, go for it.
Hey, hi, I'm still here. Can you guys actually hear me? Because okay, good. You guys might know me as a couple of the characters. Naruto, I play Asuma. He has a Funko Pop. It's here someplace. Ginichimaru from Bleach, which I do have a new print. Wait, where did I put it? Which my artist.
Right there.
I'm gonna pin my artist, which my artist Lauren Kisich did for me. So that's pretty dope. Video games, Street Fighter, I play Vega. Final Fantasy, I play Squall. Geez, what else do we do? We do a bunch of other stuff. Lupin the Third, I play Zenigata. That's been going on for a while. A couple of other fun things. Let me think. I was a Care Bear. That's probably one of the things I'm most proud of.
Were you a Care Bear? I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
Bear?
I was Grumpy Bear.
Grumpy Bear.
Literally my favorite role, Grumpy Bear and the Care Bears. It's on Netflix. There's 2 seasons of it. So,
I'm sure I saw that with my kids.
Yeah. Stephanie Shea was Cher Bear. Oh my God, it was amazing. Michael Sinter Nicholas was Funshine Bear. It was great.
It's so funny. The first time.
Go ahead.
The first time I hugged you, Doug, I felt something, and I wasn't sure.
Right?
Did you feel? It's just
right.
There's something familiar about this.
Well, Grumpy Bear was kind of the one of my favorite roles because it was I'm an asshole, so it kind of worked out for me. The one bear that was kind of the jerk of all the Care Bears, he was fun. So, but so doing a lot of original animation stuff right now. Trying to find shows that my 4-year-old son is interested in, which is always fun. I just started working on some Hot Wheels stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
But so I'm doing a lot of segueing into original animation, and I'm developing my own shows. So
Hey now.
forward to that too. Yeah, I like to draw. And
Since this young gentleman directed you, maybe you might be directing him. Also.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, Jeff, I would have you play a transgendered caterpillar.
There you go.
Typecasting.
Perfect.
That's right.
That was the one role I could see you playing.
I dig it. So with
What's that video in the top of the middle?
Yeah,
What is that?
That one? Wait.
That is.
This one?
You mean the one right here?
Yeah, with hands.
It looks like your DJ.
Yeah.
Oshawa,
someone's
this is
floor.
why I love the segues.
Yes.
Because what we're going to be doing now,
So you can sign.
we're going to be all signing because this is our signing table. So we're going to go and start signing. So what we're going to do is everybody's going to be signing their individual orders on the stream. And then when you're finished signing it, just hold it up. And whoever's dedicated to, say who it's dedicated to. And while we're all doing that, we're going to be feeling out some of the answers.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe I can sign on this.
Oh, no. Well, we want you to sign on the camera. There you go.
Oh,
I'm going to be
yeah.
moving out of the way.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Oh God, I forgot.
And then while we're doing that, we're going to be fielding some of the questions that are in the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch chats.
Oh, it's like
Nice.
on everything?
Yeah, it's on
Oh, my
it's
God.
on everything.
Wait, we're all doing it at the same time? I've never done this with other people.
At the same time.
I
You
asked
have to learn
all
to
these
hear.
questions.
I should have
Josh.
brought protection.
All these
All right.
questions.
It's fine. You know what? You
That will
have
protect you.
you have your malware protection, so you're good. You're good. I love how Brian is like, dad joke. Okay, so the first one we're gonna go through while you guys are signing on here in the studio, we're gonna go and sign for Jeff. We have Pyra, the first one, that's PHYRRA, and there's no special instructions.
Pyra.
Pyra.
Hi,
Oh,
Pyra.
it's Pyra. I like it. Yeah, there we go. And then while you're making out to Pyra, this is no instructions, just make it out. While we're doing that, Lara, we have you on the first one. This is out to Kevin. And it says, special instructions, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
They want to know that because
Yes.
that was why I quote that.
I mean,
okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I have special instructions?
No, you had no special instructions.
I have special.
Yeah, I got
instructions.
you. We're going back and forth. So right here,
Okay,
you would either sign, and we have a black marker as well.
Okay.
So just like he's doing, we
Okay.
sign it. Bam, look at the camera. Bam, look at. Oh my God. In the words of this Digimon signing, oh my God, this is amazing. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want more prints, don't forget to go to streamily.com/Digimon and get your prints right now from your favorite talent.
that's awesome.
Thank you, Fire.
So
I
we
think I have to use silver again.
sure. Yeah, we have this over
I
here.
got some touch.
So we have that one
Hold
for
on.
you,
Hold on,
Jeff.
Brian.
All right, let me.
Brian, you're
This
completely
one, that's done.
completely silenced. He's cursing me out right now. I read lips. What? How dare you?
Perfect. And while she's signing that, she is signing this one for Kevin. So Jeff, we
Yes.
have our next one, which is for Angel E.
No, we're not going to run in with John.
We're gonna start doing it. I just want to
Are
get.
we waiting? Are we
uh,
waiting for you to call him out, or should just we go to the signing assistant and just hold him up when we're done?
Yes. Signing
I
assistant.
see.
Say when it's done. Say, hey, this was for such
So
and
we
such
got-
person. Look at Josh. Josh is like, yeah, I'm ready.
I like to make little hearts. on
I'm ready
mine.
for it.
I got some
Brian, who was
TK.
that for? Brian.
All right. Now I understand.
Oh, yeah, perfectly.
This
Oh,
is for Kevin. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And that's that.
there you go. That is that. So I'll take this off of your hand. There we
That
go.
sounded something like
So we have
that.
Kevin over here. There we go. So if anybody has any other orders, just literally just pop it up and say that. So we're going to be. There's another line right now.
This is a lot going on.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
just want to say, Angel, thank you so much. Here you go. I don't know where you are in the chat over here on this side. On this side. I'm sorry, my hands, but thank you so much.
Right there, and then go it to the main camera. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and I didn't say thank you to Kevin, so who I just signed for. Like I wasn't as gracious as Jeff here. So thank you so much, and thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. I mean, this is our first time, so we don't know what's going on.
But then you're gonna have a blast. This next one is for Daniel, and
Daniel.
no special instructions. So,
Okay, so this is Daniel, but unsigned, and I'll sign it. And
Well,
we
what
have
about those guys?
we have Colleen over here. Colleen, who is that made to?
I don't know who it's to because there's no to, but they said, could you please inscribe your favorite saying from Nell? All she did was cry and say, Ichigo. So that's what I put. I put Ichigo. So that's what I did. So thank you, whoever wanted this one.
Joshua.
All right. Even though it's a Digimon signing, this is a super fan of Wolf's Rain. So it's up. Here we go. Wolf's Rain to Zezzy. And Zezzy says, Hige is my absolute favorite character. Thank you very much. It was my first anime. And this person even has a tattoo. Wow. Wolf's Rain tattoo of my character. That's awesome. Please tag me, post that and tag me on the social medias because I would like to see that. So here's this for you, Zezzy.
Yes, I'm actually gonna go into one of them. This one right here is made out to no
I got
one.
one. This is actually a Streamily VIP, Justin. So thank you for being a VIP for Streamily. This is a Rock Lee by my artist pal Endless Shadow Art, Josh, and he said I could put anything I want, so I put You Rock, Leaf Hurricane, and I will even give you the shout out by Rock Lee. Leaf Hurricane!
Yeah, love it.
There you go.
Ow!
3D.
You have
3D.
one as well.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it, my man. And also, this is, just so you guys know, this one and this full print are actually on a canvas paper. So it's super cool. It's like there's texture to it, and it's pretty yummy stuff, which is why it's a little bit of a premium. But anyway, as I said, Joshua and I try to raise a lot of money for charity. So thank you, guys, and thank you, Justin, for ordering.
Nice.
And this is for Daniel. Thank you so much, Daniel. And I just signed it and put Janine. And thank you so much.
Excellent. And while we are still signing, I have this question from YouTube. Right here, question from David Zanji from YouTube. Question for all. What inspired you to become voice actors? While you're signing, you could just tell us your answer.
Colleen inspired me to do it.
Oh, hey.
Prettiest girl in the room, and you thought I got to do what she does.
Yeah. Actually, I'd like to give a shout out to my dad who passed away just this past year,
Oh my God.
because he was a radio psychologist, like Frasier.
Oh wow.
So really, it was that, because when I was a kid, I would go to the radio station and sit in while he would, answer questions like we're doing live now on video. He would do it on the radio, and he built a psychological practice that way, which I was not interested in. I was interested in the radio show part. So when I went to college, I had my own radio show, and I wasn't thinking in terms of being a voice actor, but I was thinking in terms of maybe being a DJ and doing funny voices, because I would call and prank call myself and do voices as though I were someone else. Young man, like that's like, did you play klezmer music? It's a college radio station, man. That kind of stuff. And anyway, that's how I put the demo together to get an agent. Once I saw Akira, my brain moved toward actually voicing animation, but it was from radio initially.
Nice.
I just want to show this to the top.
There you go.
Top. And this is Wolfwood's famous death speech. Spoiler alert, he dies. I mean, the series is 30 years old, so if you haven't seen it yet, but spoiler alert. I don't want to die. There you go.
So next up, you have.
Here's a
You
Sora.
guys can keep talking, Colleen. Go for it.
Here's a Sora. This is for Patrick. He didn't have any special requests, but I always put a heart for Sora, because wait, this way. There she is. Okay, there, I did it. And I got into voiceover because I was doing musical theater, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I always just kind of did voices; they just sort of came out of me. And someone came running over and said, "Hey, was that you?" And I said, "Sorry, that just happens." They said, "No, you need to do voiceover." And I went, "What? You're right, I do." So here I am, 20 plus million years later.
But you want to hear something interesting? I'm sorry.
Sure.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
I directed the Google voice, Siri and Google, the Waze voice and all that. And
Really?
I auditioned Colleen. I wanted. I pushed hard for Colleen to be that voice. But they ultimately said no. But Colleen could have been coming out of everyone's phone and computer.
Can you imagine?
She still is, but in real life.
I think
I
that. We have
did not know that.
another question from YouTube. This is from Dominic Vale. Question for Laura. Who is your favorite TK, Wendy or Doug? P.S. I've been obsessed with Panama since childhood. Oh, snap! You got put on blast.
I'm out of here.
I'm
Wow.
out of here, he said.
Wow, that hurt a little bit. That had to hurt.
Thank you, goodbye.
I didn't even know there were more than one. No,
I mean,
because when you do this, when we did the show, we work by ourselves, but
right.
you work individually, which a lot of people don't know. Well, there was little TK and big TK, and they're different.
Right.
They're just different. And I'm a friend of Wendy Lee, little TK, so I know her. And Doug, I'm just
Yeah. I know where this is
How
going.
can I ask
going.
this in the right way?
No, I was pointing at you for your instructions.
Oh, okay.
She was
Thank you.
I am directly.
Yeah,
And not say anything. No,
Say
I
it, Jeff.
love Doug, and I love Doug's acting. I just never met him before now, and I'm not really
Yeah.
meeting him now. I mean, hi, Doug.
Well, let me tell you something, Laura. If you would have met me back in the day,
You were a
I'd have
beast.
destroyed you. It's true.
Nice.
I had a ponytail. So,
Oh yeah.
Jeff, I don't know. Jeff can attest.
Oh yeah, Doug. I mean, well, for me, the difference between Wendy and Doug is Wendy's directed me, and Doug, and I used to be Doug's wingman, and
Oh.
I mean, I never
Like
got,
I needed a wingman.
I never got the action, but a lot of women came and ignored me while they were talking to Doug, so that was nice. But Wendy I was never Wendy's wingman, so that's my difference.
And when,
So
when
that's
did
two
you
down on
get
Doug?
of us?
Doug got just two down?
She did. Wendy was the first director of Digimon.
Because we did a show called what was the Pink Flying Pig show?
Big flying pig.
The Flying Pig Show.
Oh, I know that.
Pig, Tokyo
Tokyo
Pig.
Pig.
Funny pig?
Funny Pig, Tokyo Pig.
Tokyo Pig, right?
No, that
Wasn't it
wasn't.
Funny Pig? wasn't
Colleen,
Sunny.
were you
Tokyo
on that
became
show?
Sunny.
Yeah, I was on it too. Was it called
Yeah.
Tokyo?
I wrote Sunny Pig.
No, this wasn't anything, and they never aired. It was
Oh,
basically
I think it's
Never
called.
mind.
I think
I
it has
was
to
on
be.
Count.
that I had done voiceovers, and I came out of theater really. And when I came here, and somebody said, "Oh, you should meet my friend Rita," and she said, "Here, read this," and I did a little monologue, and she said, "Oh, you're going to be Super Pig." That was it.
Hi, Mom.
I know
Super
her name.
Pig.
I'm online right now.
I love it.
Okay. Can I call you back, Mom?
is Doug talking?
Oh, he's
to his
actually
mom?
talking to his mom.
Mom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi, Doug's mommy. We love you.
He actually was talking to his mom right now. That was
He's
awesome.
like, listen, honey, I'm ordering something and I need you to give me some information. I'm like, I'm online right now, right? Oh, that's fine. Just like, okay.
I have to
You
do
know,
I
technology.
have to do a call out for.
I don't know what order to go in with these things.
This is
Shout out.
Hercules Cabuterimon. Giga Scissor Claw.
Let me do that last.
You want to do that? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do a last because it'll. I'll have to-
Colleen, you ready?
Oh, if anything, we could just.
Yeah,
we could just
I have
push it
one
to the
for,
side and put it on.
So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. So because it's spelled like Enrique but with an H. So do you pronounce the H? Do you not? So it's Henrique or Enrique. I'm not sure. But he wanted me to. This is a Tails print. Believe in yourself from your pale tail. So I did that, and then he wants me to say in Tails' voice. All right, what do you guys think? Henrique. Enrique or Henry?
Enrique.
Enrique.
Okay, that's what I thought, but there's an H. Okay, sorry.
It's probably silent.
Oh.
Hi, Enrique.
It's a silent H, but
We
you have
love
to think.
you, Brazil. You just talk over my tails, dude.
Yeah, yeah. But like, yo, Tails will chop your head off with his tail.
All right, I'm gonna do it again because it was.
Toby Maguire.
Okay, ready? And beep, beep, beep.
Yes.
Hi, Enrique. A big hug to Brazil.
Nice.
Very nice.
We
I have one to Quad. This is a pretty spectacular print, if I might add, because my man, Too Much Art, JJ, he did him as a pop, as a Funko Pop, even though a pop doesn't exist as of yet. He did it as a Funko Pop. Super cool. This was ordered by another VIP for Streamily, Quad. So thank you, Quad. He said I could put anything I wanted, so I said Digi Armor Energize. Thank you for watching the show and maybe being here today. I'm not sure if you are or not, but thank you, and whoever else is here.
I got one from Quad as well. So let's.
Whoa!
That last one that I did for Zezzy is also VIP. I didn't know that was a thing, but this is also a VIP from Quad, who also said to put whatever you want. So I wrote here. You can see it.
Oh, that's cool.
What's a few raindrops between friends? There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
One of the famous tie lines.
So I got one here for Willow. It's Inspector Zenigata from Lupin the Third, and they said the same thing. Put whatever you want. Zenigata chasing Lupin. So I did. Get back here, Lupin!
Oh, yeah, I know them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Willow. Enjoy it.
No doubt. And we have another question on YouTube by Disney Enuyaman. That's a great name. To Doug, which Disney couple would you want TK and Kari to double date with? Ariel and Eric, Belle and Beast, Aladdin and Jasmine, or Hercules and Meg?
You know, I think the first my first thought would be, well, where'd the question go? Where'd the question go? I can't see it. I can't see the couples anymore. I would say Eric. I would say Ariel and Eric. I gotta be honest with you. I think that they'd have more in common. I mean, to be honest with you, it'd be great to see Beast and TK, interact. Like the guys go off to the bathroom together, and the girls go off to the bathroom, and they're talking about. I could just imagine TK looking up at Beast, being like, So how's it going with you and, Bella? Yeah. And Beast being like, yeah, how about you and Kari? That he talks like that. So I don't know. What do you think? Aladdin and Jasmine, maybe. I don't know. That'd be a fun double date on a magic carpet, right? Go to a drive-in. Life is a drive-in. I don't know.
Me? Sorry.
That's okay.
This is for Charles Win again. Charleston, sorry. Charleston for the win-win. He asked me what my favorite episode of Digimon is. It's Family Picnic, where I played Roachmon. And this is my other favorite right here, starring Brian Donovan, Famish. Whoop.
Nice.
All right. And Laura?
And this is for the Frog Brothers. I did their podcast. It's a great podcast. They live somewhere like in Nebraska, I think. And we had a good time. It was really interesting. And this is my Janine for the Frog Brothers. Follow them.
The Frog Brothers. I love it.
They're brothers and
They're
they're
brothers.
frogs.
That's from Lost Boys. The Frog Brothers are from Lost Boys, right?
I love that movie.
I have one here from Gregory with no special instructions. So I wrote, Gregory, Digivolve. There you go.
Gotta love that. Like you guys are not only entertaining, but you guys are on fire with signing these. Like Colleen, like she has this like focus, like I am going to write the heck out of my autograph right now.
We're professional.
And you see Joshua's like every time he signs, he gives you that blue steel look into the camera, like, hey.
Hey Rob, is there any way you can verify for my order 39 if there's no name? Because I'm on my phone here and I can't see it. I don't think there is. If there's not, then I'm good to go with Leaf Hurricane for somebody. They said I could write Leaf Hurricane in green, so there you go with my signature underneath. Rock Lee. That's my last pop, dude. You know what's so crazy, or do that, or I'm not sure who you are, but I was so when I realized that you ordered one of these, I was like, oh my god, do I have any pops left? Oh, I don't know if I have any pops, and I had the last one. This is your last pop. Thank you for ordering. Thanks for being a fan of the show. I really appreciate it. That will be coming to you via Streamily soon. I'll deliver, and then they'll deliver to you in a couple weeks. Thank you. Thanks for ordering. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank you for being you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Now, Rob, is that okay, right? 39 was no name, right?
Yeah, let me double check on that. But if there is no name, then you should be good to go.
Yeah,
I will double check on that right now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just on the phone, and it looks like it's cut off, so I can't really tell.
And since we're asking that, we have a question for hold on.
While you're asking, this is for Ainsley. Super Shocker.
Nice.
I have two tails. One for Sully and Ian.
Ooh, nice.
And I have a question right here by Disney Inyumanyaman again.
Oh, again.
Where would your Digimon characters go to Disneyland or Walt Disney World? And what would be your favorite memory?
Oh, very nice.
I didn't know they were football.
I think mine would go to Universal.
Ouch.
Dang.
Like the Harry Potter world.
That's awesome.
Well, for Tentomon, I'd go to the Bugs Life exhibit. Of course. I'm a bug.
David just keeps asking for a digital Disney experience, and this, I think they're building it out now, so he's gonna wait for his digital Disney World. Yeah, he's a purist. He's a purist.
Time out. Just to let you know, Brian, number 39, that Funko Pop, it was made out to Vicky.
To Vicky. Oh,
Vicky.
Vicky. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
And this is to Colin, who I think I know. And I mean, I do know. And it's my Janine, and she's blowing a kiss.
I don't know.
That's not the one I have to kiss.
No.
No, we're going to say the one I have to kiss for
Yes,
last.
for last, yes.
I don't know who this is for because there was no two, but this is a Jazz or somebody.
Oh, cute.
Number 69.
Hey, Vicky, I added your name and a little love heart at the bottom.
We're all doing hearts. That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you very much.
Yep.
We've got a Tai and Agumon for Daniel. There you go, Daniel.
Absolutely. There we go. Like you guys are on the roll. Like you guys,
Do you usually do so many of us at once?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, you know, we're all professionals, especially here at Streamily, where you get your fantastic prints. Just go to streamly.com/Digimon and get your prints right now.
Yeah, speaking of prints, I have another endless shadow art, and it's that groovy canvas paper. It's a limited edition, but super sweet. And there, how do I get that all in? There we go. Anyway, this next one goes out to Chris. He said I could do anything I want or none. So I will do whatever I want. But anyway, thank you. Thanks for ordering, Chris. Really appreciate it.
Love it.
Here's another Mel. Ichigo! This is for Pepe. Thank you, Pepe.
Colleen, I swear, like, if I didn't know you, I would literally think that you were like Tails' like age. You're just like timeless with the way that you are. You have way more energy than I do, and I am like, let me not.
You could be her son.
I'm super old.
I'm kind of super old.
Oh, okay. It's hard to know. I don't like to be rude.
No,
I
don't
feel
worry.
like I'm being rude. So, okay. This is to Omar from Janine Melnitz. Hello, Ghostbusters. And thank you, Omar. Thank you so much for your support. And I hope you love it. And I'll hand it over to the next actor.
And this is for Nathan. A little Wolfwood action from Trigun. Peace, love, and donuts, bro.
He's loving donuts.
That's from Trigun.
Oh, he's does it. Oh man, I gotta get back on my Trigun.
I've got this one made out to no one, so expect to see this on eBay.
What do you got? I have this one for Brian. There's a wasp. There were no special instructions, but
Oh, thank you so much, Colleen. That's very sweet. I
you're
can't
welcome, Brian. Because I thought maybe you could
Really
use a
appreciate
little
it.
waspy in your
I'm
world.
gonna do one for you too.
Oh, thanks.
Can I get little XOs at the bottom? No, it's not for me. Anyway.
I have a Digimon. Digimon season 2 Davis headshot on my desk that he gave it to me after Famish. It says, "Thank you for making me Famish," and I keep it right there. I look at you every morning, all day long, Brian. I stare at you.
Oh man, I love you so much. I'm gonna keep
Those
you.
beautiful eyes.
There you go, Chris.
Oh, Billy.
Much like Rachel's.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Super shocker. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate this. Thanks. I know Doug loves the segue.
I know it's the super shocker. When you say it, it just kind of cracks me up.
Doug,
I
you
don't
didn't
know
even
why.
I was in this
I don't
show.
know why.
You didn't even know
I
I
don't
was in
even
this
know
show.
any of
You didn't even know I was an actor, did you, Doug?
Wait, who are you?
He's like, who are you? He said, wow.
I'm your second favorite ADR director, remember?
Well,
Who's
I
your first
mean-
favorite?
All the others are tied for first.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff listened to one interview that I did, and because I didn't say he was the best director ever,
He is the
he
best
texts me and he's
director
like,
ever.
"What is? I can't believe that you
I was
were
just
not there.
busting you. I was just busting besides Tony Oliver, who is your boy. Tony is a longtime friend. I've known Tony longer than you. So
You're better.
thank you. Ooh,
Okay.
Tony, don't
Anyway,
do that.
anyway,
You're definitely better than Tony.
yeah, but
Sorry,
what
Tony.
have you directed?
Like since
Jeff, what have you directed me in? TK, a little kid,
Chavo, baby.
and Chop. Well,
Ouch.
Pico. That's true. But I mean, were those really meaty acting roles?
Doesn't stop.
All right, ladies
Okay,
and gentlemen,
wait.
let the studio talk right now.
Okay, so this is made out to no one, but they wanted me to say good night, Buster, and so I signed it. Love, Janine, Laura Summer.
We have another question that's in the chat right now. This question is from ByLove863 on YouTube. Question: say one of the characters become trapped with you for a day. How would it go?
Director?
Say one of your characters became trapped with you for a day.
With ourselves?
Yeah, well, yeah, one of the characters that you voice, or it could possibly just be one of the Digimon characters.
I would just tell him to shut up.
Oh, good God.
I wouldn't call him out of my voice box ever.
I would just give Patamon something to eat. I'd say, let's go eat. Let's go have a picnic.
I'd say, Tentomon, time for your bubble bath.
I wouldn't mind being trapped with Motimon, which is one of the little characters I voiced. Motimon, because it's so cute. It sounds like a squishy little marshmallow.
Why are we trapped? Where are we trapped? Are we like?
Yeah. What's is this like
you're
escape
probably
room?
You're probably trapped in
Like we're both trapped.
no, like trapped like in the limbo of the digital world and the human world.
I think we go get some avocado toast.
I just want to say
She probably likes boba, so I take her with my daughter.
He's the #1 Trigun fan. Thank you for asking for this, and here you go.
So hold on, time out. Colleen, are you trying to say that the realm between the digi world and the human world is Burbank?
Yes. Exactly where it is. It's where everything was recorded. It's where the magic happened.
I thought it was purgatory. Yeah.
It's the metaverse.
It's the metaverse.
You can get boba anywhere, though, right? So it could be somewhere realmy. I don't know.
There are a lot of good questions. Hey, Josh, did you expect to ever get back to voiceover after your Illusion Theater career? Quickly, because I don't know.
This is a real question for me.
Where's the question at?
Oh, right here.
Oh, Shazam.
Yeah, where's the question? It's not real. Oh, okay.
It's not real until it's on this.
Well, I'm still touring with my live show and my mentalism show, which is why I left voiceover. So, because I couldn't do both. They were like, you have to stay in LA. We couldn't do remote. Now we can do remote, but I just haven't figured out how. Now somebody needs to teach me how to do it, and I would do it. But in the intervening years,
that's all
You're doing it right now.
You're doing it.
I have a question.
I don't know how to use whatever you guys use to make that work. I honestly don't know how it works, but somebody tell me at some point, and I'll do it.
You're doing
Anyhow,
it right now?
yeah, I just did. I
Right
just did
now,
a tour
I'm
up
the
in-
director.
You're like taking my right
He's
I
very
did-
good at it.
I didn't hear.
Better
The
than
real
you.
answer is I never stopped doing Thai. I did all the Try movies. I did Trigun. I flew back to LA on my own dime and did all of those because I love the show. I love the character, and I've got kids, and I wanted to keep it as me. I only stopped doing the other stuff because I had to leave LA to tour, and I've continued touring. I did 10 shows in Canada just last week. I was touring in New York the week before that, and I'm starting my college tour in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, like Colleen. I didn't mention this, but if you go way back, like Colleen, I really started as a musical theater kid. Like, I was lucky enough to be a part of many touring Broadway casts as a kid when they would tour through the Midwest. They'd pick up the jazz hands for all the musical theater kids. Yes, it was all right. Whenever people asked, how do I get into voiceovers? We'll start with singing, so you train your voice. So I started on the stage in live theater, and I've always loved it, and I never wanted to stop. And that's the choice I had to make at the time, was to leave LA to continue touring for live theater. So we're doing both.
I think, I
Can I
think
answer that question now?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think for anybody out there, and I think all of us would say the same thing: is you got to gobble up every single opportunity that you can. And often that does start in school, with the offerings at school, with little productions and musicals and things like that. And that is the gateway. And so if you are serious about pursuing this and you're still in school, take advantage of those opportunities, because that really is the start for most of us. I think probably all of us did musicals at some point
High school.
in my career, And then in college, I was a DJ, and that's kind of what really, kind of stuck the glue all together. And certainly my voice career, I think, just kind of catapulted at that point. And I got really uncomfortable in front of the mic and doing, starting all that off. And that's the thing. I mean, what you forget about often is just the fundamentals of what we do, which is, the voice is a muscle like everything else, right? So you got to work it out. You have to find opportunities or make opportunities for yourself to work it out. And, one of the tricks that you can do for any of the fans that are interested is, you read a book or graphic novel and you do the voices of the characters throughout, you just work your muscle every day. And that's a great exercise that anybody can do any time of the day. And the other thing is, the cherry on top is you do have to do something every single day towards your career, or you will not make it. I mean, that is just, that's the fact. I mean, maybe you can take Sundays off, or if you're Jewish, Saturdays, I mean, whatever, but you got to work it out at least 5 days a week. You got to do something every single day towards your career or the business of your career, which is a huge part about the career that no one talks about. But anyway, those are just a little a little segue because I know a lot of fans often ask or are curious.
That reading out loud, what you said, that's number one. I read out loud every day to my kids. Before I had kids, I read all the Harry Potter books out loud, doing all the characters as they came out, just because I like to hear the sound of my own voice. But those characters, if you drop the accent, those characters, now you have them in your head. You have a villain from Snape, right, that you've been doing from books. Anybody can do this no matter where you live. Just find a book, especially of fiction, and do the characters out loud. But like Brian said, every day. And I still do that every day.
Speaking of every day, I get letters from fans like this.
I know.
Rick F, one of the greatest.
Colleen, you gotta go?
I gotta go. I have to go to Boruto.
Colleen.
Nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure having you on the stream.
I didn't realize you were going, Colleen. I wouldn't.
I gotta go. That's okay. I'm gonna answer that question really fast that somebody put up there. They asked what it was like working on the movie. It was amazing. The best thing ever. I felt like Cinderella. The difference between working on the games versus the movie was the scale, really the scope, where Tails finds himself, like in the games and stuff, their relationship is already established, whereas in the movie we're meeting them meet each other for the first time, which was amazing and awesome. But yes, amazing experience. I highly recommend it. It was awesome.
And if you want it behind the scenes, Colleen did an awesome social media campaign as far as behind the scenes at the premiere. It's really fun. So if you're not following Colleen, you should. If you want to get the inside scoop on what it's like to be a part of that celebration and production at that level, it's fun, really fun.
I never walked a red carpet before. I mean, that was it was crazy. But it was
one last thing I'd like to say about Colleen before she leaves. I figured out that the person I worked with more than any other actor was Colleen.
Oh.
And it's been my pleasure every second, Colleen.
My pleasure too. I think every incarnation of Digimon ever, we worked together. And then Susie, she's a favorite.
Susie, I just wrote about that in a blog coming out Thursday.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. All right. Well, I love you guys. I'm so sorry I gotta go, but
thank you for coming. Everybody in the chat, put down some fire emojis. Put down fire emojis for Colleen right now for her having to leave. Everybody in the chat, put in your fire emojis. Thank you, Colleen, for joining us. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, go to streamily.com/Digimon to get some of your prints from Colleen and Shaughnessy. And
my whole name is here.
Back to Rick F.
Go for it.
Thanks for the sweet note.
There you go.
I got one. There's no name on it. I might have to verify, Rob. I apologize again. I'm on my phone, so I can't really see everything, it seems. But
what number?
This is to nobody, I guess. Number 41 for me. And they said,
you're good. Nobody.
All right, nobody.
I mean, not didn't mean like that.
Not nobody. I know you're somebody out there. So thank you. But it said, that is better. Now I will. I actually changed it to I will instead of owl because Rock Lee doesn't contract. So I got to be pure on this one, but I will be able to move freely. And there's my signature in Rock Lee. Thank you so much. Super cool print of Rock Lee kicking Gara's arse.
Laura?
And this is a Janine for Matt. And he didn't want me to say anything. Hello, all you Ghostbusters. So thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for your support and coming to the stream.
I've got one for Bones here. Bones asked me to write one of my favorite lines. I hope you can read it. I wrote a lot of stuff on here, but it says, "I have a foolproof plan. First, we eat something."
Yeah.
Go, Bones.
That sounds like a Davis line out of Thailand.
Yeah. I noticed. I'm trying to wonder now. I'm wondering if you did my voice for some of those Harry Potter reads. I'm
pretty sure Ty came along before TK and Davis and all those guys.
Yeah,
Ty was first.
Well, see, you guys are lucky because your speaking voices are kind of in that ballpark
pocket.
Because they're lazy.
I have to squeeze the stuff. Well,
I gotta tell you
Jeff for Tentamon.
I got to tell you though, Doug, when we did Chavo together, you did 3 or 4 voices that you could not tell it was the same person. They were all 3, and they were all 3 hilarious. And I don't think there's ever been a single performance that I thought was funnier in anything I've ever directed than you in Chavo.
So for everybody that is unaware, El Chavo is this amazing story from Mexico. They started, I think, in the 70s,
Yeah.
late 70s, 70s, yeah. And so it was a live action show, kind of like, I would almost have to compare it to Carol Burnett as far as like all these adults playing kid characters. And the creator played this boy named Chavo, the kid, and he lived in a barrel in the middle of this courtyard with all these apartments. And so this thing became this juggernaut, this beloved show. And then they did an animated version of it in Spanish, of course. And we dubbed it in English. And it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. Mona Marshall played Chavo.
Yes.
Laura Post was in it. You're in it. Tara Platt's in it. So many, too many people to name.
Yeah.
Just great talents.
I mean, it was, you know, it was one of those shows where it was like all those voices had been so established,
Right.
and they really, you know, they really used them for the Spanish animation.
Right.
And so, you know, we wanted to honor them, but we also kind of did our own thing, don't you think? I mean,
what was the little kid that you played? Chavo's friend and Nemesis?
Kiko.
I mean, they did not do what you did in Spanish, what you did in English. No way.
Kiko was Cartman cranked up to 11.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of, you know, yeah.
He was kind of, you know, like this guy. Mama.
He was such an a-hole.
This is to Chris, who's also Pizza Plasm. I don't know how you say it, but I do know who Chris is, and he's been really helpful with my social media. So, Chris, thank you so much. He helped me like with Instagram because it's just not intuitive to me. And so here's my Janine. Hugs and kisses to you. And thank you so much, Chris. And Chris has a great podcast too. And it's Pizza, Plazm. And check it out. He does it with a guy named John, whose last name is out of my head at the moment.
I'm looking at some of these questions over here. Dominic Veal, question for Jeff. My TV once glitched and Tentomon digivolved into Garudamon. I assume that was unintentional. I think that was unintentional on your TV. I don't think that actually happened.
Oh, if we're gonna be talking about things that were unintentional,
yes.
Because I was in that age range that it was like, oh yeah, Pikachu could so get his butt kicked by Garurumon.
We don't say the P word. We don't say the P word in front of Digimon.
Oh, so sorry. So Yellow Rat could get his butt kicked by Garurumon. And I remember season 2, right? There was this episode that I don't know what happened, but you could literally hear a little kid in the background talking while one of the Digimon were talking. And it was just a slight.
It has to be intentional. There's no way.
Yeah, because I'm literally hearing one of the Pokemon. I mean, Digimon talking. All of a sudden I hear, oh no! I'm like, that's not part of the program.
Are you sure it wasn't?
Yeah.
I can't see one slipping past the sensors, slipping past the goalie on Digimon. Must have been while I was on vacation. Must have been one of the ones
one of the director.
Or Sorich or Epcar.
Electricity rodent. Exactly, that's what he is. Joshua, I see that you're trying to like slow bring it.
I don't want to interrupt. Here it is. I have one from Nina with 2 eyes. Nina Digivolve.
Nice.
There you go. Thank you, Nina.
No,
I like this print because it's got Tai through the ages.
Joshua,
nice.
I see that you like Tai has amazing hair and you have amazing hair as well. Like, would you ever grow your hair out to be Tai length?
I think those days I have passed. Yes, I don't know that I could anymore. I'm lucky that I've still got it, honestly. Here.
You still got it.
You can, Josh, believe me.
Yeah.
Jeff is showing off his sheep.
Yeah, I don't know that I got the Jeff hair growing capabilities. Yeah.
Jeff, some hairspray.
It's just
Not what this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, how do you not have any gray? What What is up
I
with
do,
that?
I do have some gray over here and in the beard, but really, no, not that much.
You know what it is? It's because you're single.
I think I'm the
It's 'cause
oldest
you're
one. That's because I'm single with no kids. Exactly right. Single with
Hey,
no
this
kids.
That
this
is why. I started losing my hair when my second child was born. It was too many sleepless nights. I swear to God. Yeah, it's true.
Look at that head of hair on Doug.
second child took me.
I'm going mine out like you. I'm going mine out like you. But my God, it got gray.
Look,
Pandemic did too.
look at this one. This one touches my heart. Thank you so much. This is from, I don't know. Sorry, Rob. I need to check 43. But
I got you, bro. What number, sir?
this, if you can believe it, is actually by this artist, Too Much Art, who I've mentioned already. It's Too Much _art. That's his handle. But he actually made this for me. That is me as Rock Lee as a Funko Pop, which just kind of blows me later with it. And this order is like, hey, I saw this on JJ, who's the artist, site, and I had to have it. I'm going to put it on my desk at work. So Jeff, just like you, a little me as a Funko Pop, because he got the gray hair, right? So the gray beard.
I like that you're using a green like for
On a desk. Hold on, there it is. And I put you rock, love your ninja way, never give up. So thank you. I'm not sure who this is. Rob, do we know who this is?
It's Josh, he says.
Yes, Josh.
I've taken over.
Josh. Oh, well, I was just being polite, bro.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, so this is for Wesley and Wyatt. I think it's a daddy who ordered it for Wesley and Wyatt, but I'm not sure. But it's my Janine and with the proton pack. And thank you so much. It was really, I actually signed it twice because I didn't like the way it looked with the gold pen. And then I just did it with the black pen. So I put a lot of effort into it.
And
so
thank
you.
You know what? For that, there you go. Oh, technically,
I want everybody to be happy with their prints, like everybody else here wants that too.
Oh, I didn't know we had sound effects there.
Oh, well, welcome to Streamily. This one is not made out to anyone, so you're good for that one.
So just my name. Okay.
Just your name right there.
Okay.
Let's see what other questions do we have in the chat.
Can you hear that applause?
Pardon me? What was that, Joshua?
Wait, can you hear the applause?
No, but
No,
we'll make
I don't
believe
have
we
it
do. Yeah, Joshua. Woo!
Wait, can you hear the air horn? Air horn?
No.
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 No. All right. I don't have them enabled. I could have provided them.
So do you have the next question? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 8 minutes left in the stream. So please go to Streamily.com/Digimon and get your prints right now while Laura is showing this fantastic print that she signed for
no
name.
No name.
I love we did it for no
So
one.
I'll keep my mask on. It's it's Janine with Proton Pack, which is a family favorite. And thank you.
Yeah, there you go. And that one's the same.
Family favorite?
Well, that's how they roll. That's how they roll.
What do you got there, Joshy?
I have one for Fernando Esquivel. The full name was put, so I wrote the full name because the full name was there in the Streamily signing assistant. So
Say it again.
Full name. Yeah, Fernando Esquivel. So Fernando, here we go.
Love the way you roll.
Right?
There you go.
He's
Thank you,
like,
Fernando.
I'm an actor. I spent years perfecting this.
Okay. I can't do that.
You can well. There's two of them. There's the
Do it, but you're like,
in the
I'm not
front and
getting
there's the in the back. You know, if you want to be like Ricky Ricardo and go.
I can't do that. This is my name.
I love it. You're like, this is my name. That's it. Because it's not made out.
Yeah, it's not made out to anybody. So I hope you enjoy it, whoever you are. And thanks for being a Ghostbuster.
Hey, Doug, what? I just have a weird question for you. So does David Mezke. Wait, you took it away. Oh, what was it like voicing a BO from Puka?
Yeah, that's
Wait. I did
These fans know the fans know our resumes better than we know our resumes.
I know. What was it? Oh, Abio. Yeah. Well, okay. So that's the other. That he was a fun character. He was basically Cartman, but that crunchy stuff. Like, he's like basically a Funko. If you took Bruce Lee and made him a Funko Pop, that's exactly what Abio would look like. And he's kind of like this guy, like this, and he's like, "Come on."
Josh, Dominic Field has another question. Do you and Tom Fawn have the same relationship as Tai and Agumon?
I think you guys really kind of do, though, right?
Oh, me?
Kinda.
I haven't talked to Tom in years, but I mean, he was always a funny little guy, just like Agumon, and they're both orange.
Do you and Dorothy Fawn have the same relationship as Tai and Agumon?
I think Tom and Dorothy have the same relationship.
I would assume so.
That's why they've been together so long.
Hey, quick shout out to Gabrielle Ash, who's an awesome human being. She also cosplays as Rock Lee. She honors me that way in character of old Bushy Brows. She's an amazing human being. That is for you, my dear. Whoa, sorry, it's backwards and opposite. But I said to you, you are my hero, Primary Lotus. Thank you very, very, very much.
I got a quick little story about Rock Lee. I was Naruto at the time.
I've got one here to Chris, just Chris. So Chris, Digivolve. This is a popular print, man. This sold out, I noticed.
Nice.
So there you go, Chris. You got one.
Anyway, I was directing Naruto and I was casting season 2, and Brian was done with ADR at that point, and I was like, "You got to play this part. He's perfect for you." He's like, "If you do it, I'll do it." And I said, "Okay." And then 2 weeks later, I got offered Digimon Data Squad, and I left. And but Brian's still signing Rock Lee stuff all these years later. So we're
Thank you, Jeff Nimoy.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you, brother. This next one's for Laura, and she scored. I only have, I have 2 of these left, but this is a sweet, sweet print.
Yes.
Anyway, Laura, I'm going to sign this for you right now, and I know we only have a squeeze time, so I'm just shouting people out as I can before we all go away. This is for Laura. Thank you.
I think I was given a request for my video for a DVD of Famish, but I did not bring it because I didn't know. So maybe I'll have to do that at the next signing.
Absolutely.
Yes, which will probably be Trigun as soon as that is there. So whoever bought the DVD, thank you, and we will sign that live for Trigun whenever that's scheduled. Tentatively right now for the 13th of August, but that might change.
So, hey, question. Do you guys know who was the voice actor for Matt?
For Matt?
I know him, I don't.
Michael Reese.
Who is it? I don't think I've ever met him. Somebody asked me if I'd ever met him. I haven't.
He's more of an on-camera actor. And
he also,
Josh, you wanted to...
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to say, Michael Reese also segued to writing scripts for films. He had a horror film come out that did really well, I think, last year. He kind of pivoted in his career.
Yeah, I think he became a lawyer.
Go ahead, Josh.
Too.
He was a lawyer prior to.
Here's one. Oh, sorry, Laura. Go ahead.
Oh, I just have 2 here really quickly, made out to no one, but I wanted to show that it was signed. Hello, Ghostbusters. If it goes boo, we know what to do. And that's Janine Melnich. She did say that. And then I do remember the way this was said was, "Good night yourself, Buster." And
You sound like my bully.
And I got some ghosts, and I went, "Proteus." I think it was that show. Okay, here you go.
I love your voice. Like you literally.
So Laura, wait. I have a question for Laura.
Doug
You
has a
just
question.
always you literally your speaking voice sounds like Annie Potts. Were you like when you saw the notice for this? Were you like?
No, when I got the job, it was a long time ago, and it was just they gave me a cassette, and they said I got the job, and they played it to voice match, and it was like, "Hello, Ghostbusters, please hold. Ghostbusters, please hold." And then after the few hours, they went, "Could you do a New York accent?" I went, I think so. I'm from Queens.
Yeah,
that's how I've never seen the movie. So that is.
Oh, wow.
People say she has more of a New York accent in the second one. I
Yeah.
don't know.
More
But
Davis.
that she copied me, which I really know is
Right. No, you sound amazing. That's why
Oh,
it blew me away. I was like, wow.
Thanks. That's very sweet.
You guys will dig this.
Right.
One. This was made out to Yoli.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yoli, thank you. I put DigiArmor Energize and XO for you, Yoli. Thank you so much.
That was another Colleen Digimon character.
Digimon.
Got
Love
one
it.
made out here to Armand, perhaps. Thank you, Armand. And we got one made out to eBay. There you go.
Hey, you gotta love your favorite fan, eBay. Like, but ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, go to streamily.com/Digimon to get your prints because we have 3 minutes left in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes. So with that, we have the final prints that we're signing right now. Laura has 3 more, and the last one is a goodbye kiss. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Well, Laura is doing that. Let's just say this. I think the original question was your favorite memory, and Jeff actually brings this one up a lot, but it's my favorite memory too. I just wanted to shout out Jeff because he really did lead the posse here and created the whole essence of the English dub version of Digimon. And not only did he write it and create the flavors of all the characters, he was an amazing director, and it's I don't think people realize what that takes, because again, there's not a lot of people in the room. I mean, it's a pretty intimate with dubbing. There's the editor at the time, the engineer, and then Jeff, and then the talent, and you're in a room by yourself. and the director's job, he wrote it already. Obviously, the scripts are in our hand, but the director's job is to tell us where we are on the storyline, figure out the energy of it, the scene. We got to up and down our levels or our emotions. And so this doesn't come, this isn't like magic wand stuff. Like, it takes a team, and Jeff was the captain of the ship. And, so for any love on Digimon, or certainly our characters, Jeff was the man. And really, so thank you, my man, publicly.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I
man.
really appreciate it.
I appreciate that. Thank you, bud. And thanks everybody for watching too.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate the fans.
So Brian, would you say that Jeff is like the DigiCrust? That once every
I'm getting nervous now. Look, just for the record, before you even ask the question, just know that I am not the guy that kisses him. All right, I auditioned. I didn't lay on a couch.
You see?
I kiss very well, I guess. I didn't kiss very well.
You kissed too good. That's why I had to
Wait.
start.
All right.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Somebody wants me to sign my name and write Ty's response to this question on the signed print. And I'm wondering if this is something from the show that I've forgotten. The question is, hey, Ty, what's a semiconductor? Jeff, do you remember?
Yeah, it was the joke about trains in the movie.
Right, that's right.
It's someone who part-time conducts trains. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was.
This is not fair.
So,
If you were an engineer
Hey,
part-time,
Ty,
you'd be a
what's a
we're
semiconductor.
running out of time. Can I just give these people their due here? Scott, here's my Janine for you. Thank you so much. And this is to Joseph, and he wanted it in green ink. And so we tried one green and it wasn't so great. So then we just tried another green. I hope you love it. And this Janine is for Alex, and he wanted me to kiss it. I don't know if I have enough lipstick to show, but he wanted an official kiss. So I'm gonna kiss right here, right now. Let's see if it works. I hope so.
Jeff will definitely.
This is OnlyFans stuff.
No, you see, that's why you've never been hired.
Very interactive.
So you can see a kiss mark, but it's not like a red lipstick or anything. You have to,
but it's just enough to get her arrested for DNA.
DNA, yeah. You could totally.
Yeah, if you get a purple light, you should be okay.
So here. So I hope that's what you liked, and you like it, love it, and Carry on.
Yeah.
Aaron, I got the answer. So, hey, Ty, what's a semiconductor? A guy who works part-time on a train? That's the answer.
It's amazing.
Nice.
They're still running. I mean,
Joshua, how many prints do you have left to sign?
I don't know. I don't understand how this works. Okay.
There's a number
Nobody
that says
explained
right next to
I'm
you.
numbering them. That was to Aaron.
Hey, Brian.
Yo,
Brian,
Doc,
were you in Alpha and Omega? You played Salty?
I played Salty in Alpha and Omega, and that was super fun. Were you in that?
Yeah, I played a couple of wolves. I think I played the bad guys.
Yeah,
I played a really pissed off porcupine.
Yeah, we're all good.
Grumpy Care Bears, pissed off porcupines. That's right.
Right.
You got a real niche there, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, well, no, it's fun. You know, Alpha and Omega is a surprise little hit. Like it's interesting how, because it's kind of, you know, old school animation, and but I think people were kind of hungry for that look and that feel, and so it really, you know, it's been fun and nice, and it does come up, you know, more than I thought it would, as far as like people asking about it and stuff. But yeah, super sweet. Yeah, thanks, dude. Tell your kid I said hi.
All right, Josh, it looks like you have 4 more left.
Elysier, Digivolve. There you goes another one. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last minute of the stream. Josh has 4 more prints to sign. So while he is tightening up, we are going to go around and say our social media handle so everybody can be following you on top of going to streamily.com/Digimon to get their prints. We'll start off with the man that came in with the New York Met mask. And now I see that we're all New Yorkers here, and I'm super hyped for that. So
everything's easy to follow me at Jeff Nimoy. I'm on all the big ones. And I do all these things for signing exclusively through Streamily now. So just go to jeffnimoy.com and you'll be able to find the Streamily link as well.
I love that.
And I love that Laura, Love, that Laura, and everything that Jeff's on.
Brian,
interpret that as you will. Okay, so
I won't see him again for 10 years, but I love him.
Brian Donovan _1 on Instagram, and just Brian Donovan on Facebook. And I'm holding my baby at the time, who's now 7. Crazy. Yeah, please find me. I am an old fart, so I'm not on TikTok yet. And you know, but thank you again to everybody that's been here and for watching the show and digging it as much as we do. And I'll see you in the digital room.
Ow, love it. Doug,
so Doug Erholtz, just my name, what you see right here. Right here, except minus the TK stuff. But yeah, I'm on Twitter, kind of on Facebook, not really. Twitter's my jam. Twitter, TikTok, not so much.
I spend most of the time.
Joshua, did you have something you wanted to show us?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. This one is for Dalton Digivolve, and then here's one for Sam Digivolve, and I'll get to everybody else's afterwards. And I am on TikTok. I've only been on it for a few months, but my 9-year-old daughter convinced me to do it, and I've had like 1.5 million views in the last couple months. So, including I just and it's all voiceover related. I'm only doing stuff at Comic-Con signings and things. So if you're into this, Joshua Seth on TikTok. I also spend too much time on Twitter, but that's for my own edification.
I'm doing Joshua's.
I'm on the others, but also the main thing is I started a podcast recently, and guess who's my next guest that I'm interviewing is Jeff Nimoy. So it's called Communication Transformation. The theme of the podcast is how to sound like a better version of you. Every other episode is me interviewing a voice actor or somebody that has some experience in sounding better and their journey. And then the episodes in between, like the one that dropped today, is me giving you my advice on how to improve the way that you speak, the way that you sound. So it's Communication Transformation Podcast with me, Joshua Seth.
Nice.
I will absolutely catch
Casey.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Rob Fury. I am with Streamily.com. You can go to Streamily.live on all social media to catch us with our fantastic talent, see exactly what signings we're going to be doing next, and on top of that, to see what different talent that we're bringing onto the platform. And on top of that, you can add me at official Rob Fury on all social media platforms. So if you have a suggestion of what talent you want to see on here, or if you have a question for any such talent, hit me up. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are concluding the Digimon sighting. I want to thank everybody for being on here. And don't forget, please go to streamily.com/Digimon to get your prints. And with that, I think it's time to. It's time to Digimon.
I feel like I'm late with another episode. I gotta write another episode.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you again.
So